We spend 1/3 of our life asleep, more time than we spend at work or at play. We even spend more time asleep than we spend watching TV. To a significant degree, our physical health and emotional well-being depend on what happens after we turn the lights off at night. Yet most of us know practically nothing about sleep. What is sleep? Why do we snore? How much sleep is enough? We'll answer these questions and many more during this show, so stay tuned.
Welcome to Better Sleep, a special television presentation with your host, Bob Braun.
I didn't sleep a wink at all last night. How many times have you said that? We all need a good night's sleep. It's vital for good health. But many of us don't sleep well. What happens to us if we don't get a good night's sleep? Can medication improve our sleep? To answer these questions, we have a medical doctor from Hollywood, California, who's known as the Doctor to the Stars because he works with several major motion picture studios. Would you welcome, please, Dr. Don Michelson. Doctor, what a fascinating job you have.
Well, I don't call myself a, quote, Hollywood doctor, but I guess I have examined about everybody in the business.
Well, I'd like you to help me out because pretend, if you will, that it's 4 o'clock in the morning at my house. I've been lying awake staring at the ceiling all night long, and at 7 o'clock, my alarm clock's going to go off. I'm going to crawl out of bed. I'm going to be exhausted. My eyes are going to be red. My eyes are going to be bleary. What's my day going to be like, Doctor?
Well, Bob, you're probably going to be moody, irritable, forgetful, groggy, and lethargic all day. You'll be prone to make mistakes and be generally non-productive.
And if night after night I experience the same sleepless scenario, what's going to happen to me?
Your immune system can become weakened and inhibit your body's ability to fight off infection. You could also become severely depressed and emotionally withdrawn.
So the quality of my sleep directly reflects the quality of my health.
Absolutely. A consistent routine of good quality sleep is essential for overall good health.
How much sleep is enough?
Whatever it takes to refresh you. Some people only need 5 hours of sleep a night. Other folks need 10.
In your treatment of professional actors, do you encounter sleep problems?
Oh, yes. And my first advice is always this. Stay away from over-the-counter sleeping aids and prescription sleeping pills unless they're recommended by a physician. And even then, only use them for a limited time, say no more than 30 days.
Why?
Oh, because their after effects can linger into the next day, impairing your memory, slowing your reaction time, and interfering with your ability to think and work quickly and clearly.
Bad news for an actor, huh?
Oh, bad news for anybody, Bob. And what's more, the chronic use of sleeping pills may alter your natural sleep patterns.
What is sleep? Why do we need it? And what sleep disorders require professional help? To answer these questions, we took our cameras to the North Valley Sleep Disorder Center in Mission Hills, California. We spoke to sleep experts, Dr. Michael Stevenson and Dr. Elliot Phillips.
Sleep that our brains really need is what's called non-dreaming deep sleep, and this occurs in the first third of the night.
Men after the age of 50 and women after about the age of 60 tend to have very little of the deepest stages of sleep, those stages of sleep that tend to be the most refreshing and most restorative.
In order to get quality sleep, you should have a quality mattress or a sleeping surface to sleep on. If you're uncomfortable, what this tends to do is it tends to make it more difficult to fall asleep. It also may lighten your sleep.
Patients come to our center. We take a full sleep history and full medical history to understand the patient's background and the nature of their particular sleep complaints. They come to our laboratory about 8 o'clock at night. They're hooked up with many different wires to measure their brain waves and eye movements, muscle tone, breathing, and various other measurements. Then hopefully, during the course of a natural night's sleep, we monitor their breathing, muscle movements, and the quality and quantity of their sleep. And we can tell, usually, the nature of the problem, how severe it is, and what would be the specific treatment that would be appropriate for this particular person.
Dr. Michelson, we don't all have to go to a sleep disorder center for help if we have trouble sleeping, do we?
Oh, no. As a matter of fact, the first place to look for a solution to a sleep problem is frequently Straight down.
Straight down?
Look at the bed you're sleeping on. Many times what one thinks of as a sleep problem is actually a bed problem. Remember Goldilocks? Some of the Three Bears beds were too big, too hard, too small, or too soft for, but one bed was just right. Since we spend 1/3 of our life in bed, it's important to take the time to choose the bed we sleep on carefully.
Okay, let's talk about beds. Do people like the beds they sleep on? We took our cameras to a shopping mall to find out.
There are times when it seems like I just can't get into the right position to really relax. I may sleep on my elbow and that gets sore, or my back, it doesn't feel like it's being supported. And there are times I'd wake up in the morning with a sore back.
I've noticed from this flatbed mattress that I've just about worn the paint off my headboard from sitting up with these pillows propped behind me. So that seems to be a little bit of a problem.
It seems like I'm forever moving and changing positions, and I try to get the pillow right under my neck there, and it's until I get into a comfortable position.
Doesn't matter how many pillows I prop under my head, they keep slipping on me, and I just can't seem to get comfortable.
Well, you know, I'll get into bed some night and I'll just can't find the right spot. And I'm on my left side, I'm on my right side. I usually like to go to sleep on my right side, but some nights I'm tossing and turning, just can't get comfortable.
People toss and turn because probably the mattress is uncomfortable. It may be lumpy, it may be old, you know, and you're sort of set with it and you don't want to get another one, but you really do need a new mattress or a new bed, you know.
Bob, the problem with many beds is that they're flat, but our bodies aren't. Our spine is actually an S-shaped curve. When you lie down on that flat bed, there are gaps where your neck, spine, and legs aren't supported.
So a bed that doesn't support you properly can definitely lead to a bad night's sleep.
Absolutely.
Right now, we're going to show you an alternative to the bed you probably sleep on. We have invited a spokesperson for the Craftmatic Adjustable Bed Company to join us. Please welcome Susan Douglas. Susan, I'm glad you could join us.
Oh, my pleasure, Bob.
I suppose the Craftmatic Adjustable Bed is the most famous bed in the world.
That's right.
Well, it looks rather ordinary to me. What makes it so different?
Well, Bob, if I may, let me ask you to climb in.
Okay.
Just stretch out. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm moving.
You comfortable? How do you feel?
Very.
You're experiencing what makes adjustable beds so unique. See, I'm raising both the head and the foot independently just by touching these buttons. Now, I've also turned on the built-in massage.
I can lie here and get massaged?
Right. Inside the bed are powerful yet quiet massage motors that are operated through this control wand. See, you have different switches, one that raises and lowers the head of the bed and one that raises and lowers the feet, and one for the optional built-in massage units. Each side of a dual Craftmatic king or queen size bed has separate controls, so your bed partner can put their side of the bed in a different position than you do. Feel free to try this side of the bed, Doctor.
Thank you.
Dr. Michelson, I always heard you had excellent bedside manner.
Well, right away you can see that this bed can support you better than a flat bed because it adjusts to the curves of your body.
Well, if we look at an animation sequence I brought along, I can show you how Craftmatic beds are designed to support your entire body, Bob. See, your head, neck, shoulders, upper and lower back, hips, thighs, legs, and feet are supported regardless of the position in which you choose to adjust yourself.
So this bed would be ideal for someone, say, who's suffering from lower back pain.
Oh, absolutely. Plus, adjustable beds may also temporarily increase poor blood circulation in your legs and reduce edema or swelling of the legs. A Craftmatic adjustable bed may give you temporary relief from many health problems.
Okay, we're back, and I've come out into the studio audience to let these folks ask our guests some questions. Let's begin with this lady right here.
I'd like to ask Susan how much a Craftmatic adjustable bed cost.
That's a good question, Susan. Does it cost a fortune to own an adjustable bed?
Absolutely not. Now, I have some video to show you of a Craftmatic Model 2 bed, and this is the same model we have in the studio here. And this adjustable bed costs less, Bob, than all these quality flat beds. We specifically purchased these flatbed models to make this comparison. These flatbeds each cost more than the Craftmatic Model 2. Of course, some adjustable beds do cost more than some flatbeds, but adjustable beds do so much more for you than ordinary flatbeds, much more.
That's a very good point. And since we spend 1/3 of our life in our beds, maybe we should all pay more attention to the kind and quality of the bed we spend so much time in. Thank you very much.
Yes, I'd like to know what specific health problems an adjustable bed may help temporarily relieve. I have chronic back problems, so I'm specifically interested in that.
Dr. Don, would you prescribe a bed like this for a back problem?
I would recommend it to people who suffer from low back pain and for people with poor circulation in the legs and edema or swelling of the legs. Being able to elevate the head of your bed to a 30-degree angle and then slightly bending the bed at the knee may provide for temporary relief of low back pain. And by elevating your feet to a 30 to 45-degree angle, you may also temporarily increase local blood circulation in the legs. With this bed, you've also got the advantage of heat and massage, both of which can help relax tight muscles, reduce simple tension, and ease everyday aches and pains caused by muscular fatigue and overexertion.
Bob, let me say that another good thing about sleeping with your head slightly elevated is that it may reduce wrinkles around your eyes. The puffy eyes a person wakes up with every morning is caused by fluid that drains into the head when we lie flat all night. By elevating your head slightly as you sleep, you can reduce the fluid that drains into the area around your eyes, and this may reduce the formation of wrinkles.
So in addition to all its other health benefits, an adjustable bed may also help reduce wrinkles. Ladies, are you listening? Here's a gentleman with a question. Who's your question for, sir?
Yes, I'd like to ask Susan if the Craftmatic bed can really improve your sleep.
Rather than answer myself, I'd like to let some of our customers respond to your question.
You have a clip to show us of some of your customers?
Yes.
Okay, let's all watch the monitor, and home, you watch too.
The Craftmatic bed has made my life completely different. I didn't think it was possible to get up and feel good. I thought that every time you got up, you're supposed to feel druggy and tired and sleepy. But I don't get up that way anymore. I get up ready to face the world.
I get a wonderful night's sleep with my Craftmatic. I really don't remember when I have slept so soundly and so comfortably.
I'm real proud that I was wise enough to buy the Craftmatic bed because of the benefits I've received. My pains are gone, I feel better, and everyone tells me I look better.
I would recommend the Craftmatic bed truly to everyone and anyone, whether they have a health problem or not. Try it, you'll like it.
Can you rave about your bed like that? If you can't, you're shortchanging yourself for the 1/3 of your life you spend in bed. Think about that. 1/3 of your life. That's a long time to suffer from flat bed-caused aches and pains, or to be restless and uncomfortable. That's why we want you to learn all you can about better sleep and how to select a bed that's right for you. Let's listen to some people who've switched to adjustable beds and see what they think.
I find that I have my breakfast there, my lunch, I read, I watch TV, I read the papers. I do everything in there, and no strain on my neck, my back, or nothing. I elevate, massage, read, whatever.
And it does help your legs. I have circulation problems, so when I lie in bed, I have the foot part up, and it does relax my legs.
It's an investment in good sleep, good rest, good health, and it's really not any more.
Good sex.
Yeah, that's right, I forgot that. And it's not any more money than a flatbed.
Whether it be for health reasons, or just for sleeping, or relaxing, or using the massage unit, or elevating your head or feet, watching TV, anything. The Craftmatic has it all.
Dr. Don, any final thoughts?
Well, Bob, when you rest and sleep better, you feel better. You're happier and more of a joy to be around. You're more productive, and your sense of emotional well-being improves, and you may even live longer. Nothing heals like good rest and sleep.
Dr. Don Michelson of Hollywood, California, and Susan Douglas for the Craftmatic Bed Company. Thanks to both of you for being on the show and sharing your knowledge with all of us. And thanks to the studio audience for being so wonderful. And pleasant dreams, everybody.